Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be a super helpful video to any of you having a BMW F10 F11, that generation here from year 2010 to year 2018. If you want to see how to install heated, ventilated, massaging seats, stay with us. We'll explain how to do that, what you need. We'll talk about that guys. We'll talk about coding, all that will be covered in this video today. So before we guys continue, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to take it completely apart and make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos and show you how to fix pretty much anything from transmissions, engines to interior bodywork, fuses, relays, also engine codes, transmission codes, all that stuff. Why we do that? Because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video guys. We have more than 12,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Hopefully they will be helpful. Please subscribe. So guys, the driver's seat, how we're going to remove that seat. Now what you guys need to do, you need to make sure that the car battery is still hooked up, but well, watch until the end because we need to disconnect it at some point, otherwise you have airbag malfunctions, restraint malfunctions. So here, okay, we need to get a small screwdriver. Let me get one little bitty small screwdriver to remove these covers now. This one is broken on this side. It's supposed to have one more piece here, it's missing, but if you see that one here, okay, we need to just get a flat screwdriver and that piece right here needs to be pushed down, and then you're going to slide that piece over. Yeah, that one is good. We got one just to see the size of the screwdriver. And so we're going to hold right here and check this thing out. If we press right there, that piece will just slide out. Now guys, let me see here. Okay, perfect, just like this one. Here we have now two bolts. This one is a star looking Torx 50-bit. We'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get them from. So those will be extremely tight usually guys, and they might have thread locker too. Okay, let's see. Okay, it starts coming off. I see it lifting up. Now one on this side too. You should, if you have a plastic there, we'll remove it as well. I don't think you have one on the inside, but you never know. Okay, so okay, it's going now. So let me get the impact, see if we can go ahead and bust those things quick. Perfect. Okay, that's the bolt. Sometimes you may have hard time removing it. Now, this bolt came out. What we're going to do next, we're going to move the seat to the front, all the way to the front. That will be the next step. So make sure that the battery is connected, make sure it's charged, because you have the doors open, you have guys the seats moving, so that's going to discharge your battery quite a bit. Make sure you don't get anything stuck in the rails as well. Now we're going to go through the back door. And here, okay, I might need to scoot that seat a little bit so we can open that door. We're gonna be installing massaging seats guys, heated and cooled seats. So okay, let me grab the screwdriver here as well. It's on this side. Okay, perfect. And here we need to remove a few more things. Okay, we got one bucket stuck here from the kids that I didn't even know about. And here, okay, let's see now exactly how we remove that piece, okay, without breaking them, because those things, okay, could be guys, okay, right there, one piece in the middle. I believe it's this one. Let me look quick. I want to show you before you break yours, so you know what to expect. So guys, we'll try. I think we can remove them without removing the plastic pieces because they don't cover the bolts, but you need to be gentle. I think when we pick them up, we'll be able to disconnect them. We will see. Okay, so removing that one now. Okay, this one's loose. One more on this side. So what we need to do next, let me see if I can do that. Okay, one bolt is out in the back, one more on this side. Now, what do we guys need to do? Okay, let me see. It's going to come up. Let that plastic fall on. Stay on. Now if we need to remove it, we'll check later. Now it's good, but I'm going to scoot the seat more to the back so it's centered. And then, guys, we're going to continue with the next step. You want to have it in the middle of the rails so you can easily get it out of the car. Otherwise you can damage your plastics and stuff here as well. Now in the back, here we need to actually move it all the way to the back. Okay, let me just put one of the bolts to hold it in place. I'll show you why. We need to disconnect the seat belt. Okay, if we don't disconnect the seat belt, we will not be able, okay, to remove the seat, guys. So let's go ahead and do the belt. Okay, we're going to go ahead, tilt the seat, but let me get the socket here. I want to get one bolt tight so it can hold it in place, because there is a trick to do the belt without removing any plastics and damaging it as well. We'll show you how. Okay, that's good enough. We're going to tilt the seat to the front as much as we can. Perfect. If we come through the back, okay, I want to show you now what we are going to do. So guys, in order to disconnect the belt now, okay, I want to show you. Most people will try to remove that piece. You can easily damage these covers, and if the seat is in the car, it's almost impossible to remove that piece. But what you guys need to do, move the seat all the way to the front, right? And that belt now, if we come through the back side, okay, I want to show you here what we're going to do. Through the back side, if you come right here, okay, let me go exactly where the belt is and see if we can reach it here, or we will need to remove actually the cover in that case, because on some seats you can remove it, I'll show you, on some you cannot. So guys, there is a trick. Lift your seat up, all the way up. Okay, let's tilt it back a little bit, tilt it back so we don't hit the ceiling. Okay, no, by the backrest, right here. We just tilt it this way, and now, okay, perfect. Now we're going to get the seat up, all the way up. Up, 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 up. What's this thing now? Up. And now there is a trick, guys, here. Perfect, that's it. That's good. Right there, guys, let me position the camera now. If you see, okay, that bolt, that's your seat belt bolt, right here. Now, that seat belt bolt, okay, if you come with a Torx 50 star looking bit, guys, we're going to get that one, and you should be able to remove it. So let's see that now. Okay, perfect. We're going to come with a screwdriver, with the impact. Okay, it comes like a hole swat where it slides in. Okay, so give me a second. Not yet. It's made to where it cannot fall out. Okay, so I want to see a little bit of right here. It's gonna come kind of like in an angle, guys. You twist it this way up because that thing gets stuck there, right here. Okay, you can see how they are, so we need to lift it up and twist it. And when we do that, let me show you now. We'll come on this side, 1 second, and we should be able to pull that belt out. Okay, just like that. Perfect. So we're going to move the seat now back, guys, again. And let me see. I want to make sure it's in our upper position, so we have a little bit access to things. And I'm going to remove that bolt now that we installed here. Let me get it out quick. Okay, perfect. And we're ready, guys, practically with the driver's seat. So guys, for the passenger seat now, if you need to remove it, there is a trick now. Let us show you something quickly, guys, so okay, you don't mess it up. Now here, if you scoot, okay, let me get the sunshade out quick, out of the way. If we scoot to the front, okay, and we lift the seat up, all the way up, check this thing out, make sure you don't hit the ceiling. Okay, perfect. Here, guys, okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to disconnect the belt because it's installed on the seat. Most people will try to remove that trim piece, but it hits here, so you will have really hard time, and those things, they tend to crack and break when you try to remove them, guys. But the trick now is if you come to the back seat, okay, let me show you here. Let me get the camera quick. We install it so we can see clearly. But if you come to the belt, we're going to go ahead, install it, okay, right there. Now that belt, guys, if you check that bolt, there is a trick about it, but if you check that bolt right here, okay, I'm talking about this bolt right there, you see, that's the seat belt bolt. With the Torx 50 star looking bit, that looks like this one, we're going to remove it, so we're going to get the bolt tight, and once we get it tight, okay, we're going to use the impact so we can do it a little bit faster. Now here, that's what gets a little bit tricky, right? That belt doesn't come off, it's stuck. But if you lift it up, you grab it, and you lift it up in an angle, okay, you grab and you lift like this one, because there is like two hooks, one here, one on this side, so you need to lift it up, and when you lift it up, it slides out. Okay, let me show you now. That belt, guys, is going to come out, just like this one. So it's disconnected. This one was a piece of cake. Now let's go ahead and remove the bolts in the back too. That's what we're going to do next. We have two bolts since we're in the back. And these two bolts, guys, are with the same Torx 50. Sometimes those could be a little bit hard to unscrew. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can move the seat to the front a little bit. If we're going to gain a little bit of room. Okay, perfect. Just like this one. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove that bolt here too. Okay, they're a little bit tight. I want to see if we will be able to actually use the little impact. One is out. Second one is about to come out. Perfect. So we're done here. Next we need to go to the front. And to the front, what we need to do now, make sure the car battery is still connected. You know, the seat has an airbag system and stuff, so we'll recommend to be qualified and certified to work on those things. But now, guys, here we're going to go ahead, scoot all the way to the back so we can get to the front bolts. Okay, now I need to put the seat down a little bit too, so we have the room to access the bolts. Okay, now that cover here, if you look at it, there is one clip that you press right there down, and then you can slide the cover out to be able to get to that bolt. Perfect. On the other side we don't have one. just on the outside piece. Here we're going to go ahead and pre-loosen that bolt now. Okay, this one came loose. Now we're gonna do that one. This one is loose as well. We're going to get the impact and remove this. Perfect, one is out. Second one out. Now I need to raise the seat up. You don't need to. I'm gonna center it too, because what we'll be doing actually will be installing massaging and heated seats, but I need to use my bottom trim. So in order to be able to access it, I'm going to lift the whole seat up, because okay, that trim here will need to be removed later on the bottom. Okay, and it's all the way up, just like this one. So here guys, okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to pull that cover out. Okay, that's the trunk cover. It needs to come out, and here now you might have two nuts, plastic nuts. We specifically do not have those, and we need to disconnect the car battery. It really matters which way you disconnect it now, but first you do the negative, and it's very important to know which battery terminal to reconnect first, otherwise you can do quite a bit of damage, guys. And here, two modules and computers, how we know we've done that in the past. So now we're going to disconnect the negative. Okay, make sure it doesn't touch. We'll recommend to put a quarter or something. And we're going to disconnect the positive here, okay, as well. Okay, this one's coming out. Now, you might need to be able to lift these things up to be able to disconnect it. Okay, let me just put something here so it doesn't touch, and we are ready to continue, guys. So now we're going to get the seat lifted to the back. Okay, careful, slowly. Quite a bit of treasures here, and quite a bit of coffee, even some moldy coffee that we need to remove, guys. Here we need to go ahead and disconnect the seat now. Okay, it will be right here, so you wonder how. Now that piece on the front, okay, it needs to come off. Okay, right there. That piece will need to be disconnected, so hold like this one right there. Okay, let's see if we can move it a little bit. Okay, perfect. I want to see how it snaps here. Okay, like that one. And on this side too, we should have a clip here. It got stuck. Okay, and we lift it up. You can see like this one. Now you press here. You need to make sure that the car battery is disconnected for at least 1 hour, so airbag systems can discharge, and then you can continue. Press here, slide that thing over, pull. Now we have one holder here. It came out, and now guys, okay, practically we're ready to continue. So now the seat, okay, it needs to be grabbed. Very careful not to scratch your interior. And the passenger seat, guys, is out of here. Okay, you can see just like that. So that's how you guys remove the passenger seat on BMW F10 F11. So guys, now we're going to disconnect the wires. Let me show you here. We're going to screw the seat. Here we're going to, okay, here there is a trick, guys. Okay, right there, there's one clip. Okay, let me show you now that clip here. Needs to, okay, let me position the camera down so you can actually see everything with a great detail. Okay, so you see what we're actually doing here, guys. Okay, perfect, just like this one. Okay, great. Now here you have a couple clips and we need to pull and hold pressure on them. One on this side as well, and here it's going to go ahead and come out of this cover. and then you can lift it up like that. Now make sure the car battery has been disconnected for at least 1 hour, so the airbag systems can discharge. We'll recommend to be only qualified and certified to do those things. Press this yellow tab here, slide the black wire disconnector over, go like that, disconnect the clip here. Okay, it came out, and now guys, that seat is about to come out. So what we're going to do next, it's heavy, be careful not to scratch your things. I probably should have moved the steering wheel up. I just thought about that one. So okay, let me see if we can pull that thing out now. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead, lift up from here. We have one person from the back to help me because of the steering wheel position and everything else. So okay, let me see. Nope, it's not gonna come out. Let's go back, pick up. Okay, like this. So I wonder if I have to lift it all the way up. Okay, let me see and turn it in an angle. Okay, like this. And now it's going to come out. Okay, and the seat is out, guys. Okay, you can see, just like this one, guys, it came out a little bit complicated. Now I want to show you here, quite a bit of a mess. That will be the time to clean the subwoofer cover, remove it, wash it, never clean anything, the subwoofer here, spill anything, because it will go bad. But that's how we remove the driver's seat on BMW F10 F11. So guys, now for the heated ventilated massaging seats. Okay, they came with a seatbelt pretensioner. It's a different year, okay, different part number, so I recommend to use your original one. They're easy to replace. We'll make a video, guys, okay, on the channel, how to replace seatbelt pretensioner. So you have one bolt in the back, 2 wires that you disconnect. If you want to see how to disconnect airbag or seatbelt wire on a BMW, guys, F10, we'll have the video on the channel as well. So we replaced ours. We're gonna use the black trim on the bottom because we have the black carpet, so we're gonna do like a two-tone thing, and all we have to do now, we need to get it inside. But now I want to show you guys how we cleaned everything. Make sure you clean everything absolutely good under the seat that you cannot reach to. Usually subwoofer, we removed it as well, clean everything. It was quite a bit of coffee spill there. So now we will pause, put the seat in, and we will continue with the next step. So guys, we'll have a video how to repaint, how to paint, how to cover leather seats. We'll make them look like brand new. We got them in, as you can see now. You need to align everything before we connect the battery. We gotta make sure we connect the wiring harness on this one, install the second one, connect the wiring harness, and then we can continue with the next step. So guys, here what we need to do, we need to get a plastic prying removal tool, guys, okay. And let me show you now. We're going to start, okay, prying that panels out. Okay, it just has a few clips here and there. Just careful not to damage it, right? So you're going to go ahead, pry it out. You might need to help it here and there a few places. Perfect, it comes out. What do we need to do now, guys? We need to disconnect our wiring here. So here we have one for the ignition switch. Let's disconnect that one. And what we can do now, we can actually, guys, okay, let me see if we can flip it on top now. Okay, perfect, it will reach like this one. Now here we need to get a Torx, guys, Torx 20, or I'm using 15, but I think it's 20. Right here we have one screw right here that we need to remove, as you can see. So that's what we're doing now. Then we need to go ahead and do that one over here. Okay, perfect. After that, guys, okay, we need to go ahead and let me close the ashtray here. Okay, let's see what else we have holding here. Okay, it came loose on that side. A couple clips here, a couple clips there. It comes out. Now here on the bottom, what we need to do, these connectors you need to press here in the middle and you need to slide that piece over. Now you need to do that with 2 hands. Check this thing out, slide it, disconnect it. Careful not to scratch things as well. Here as well, the same thing on this side. Press in the middle, go ahead, go to the back, it comes out, right? Okay, now that's, guys, okay, the climate control here you can see together, okay, with the radio CD button. So guys, now the new control panel comes with heated, ventilated seats, ventilated heated seats right here. It should be plug and play, so everything should fit over the other one. Perfect. Now we're doing the same to the other side. Okay, let me see now here. Okay, perfect, just like this one. Now we're going to go ahead. There is a couple clips, 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, that go in those metal clips, so everything looks good here. We're going to go ahead. Okay, align everything, of course. Let me see where exactly it comes. Perfect. Now we have to go ahead and install our screws. 2 screws right here. Not to forget them. Okay, and now we have one on this side right there. Let's go ahead, do that one, and I think we'll be ready to put it together here. Perfect. Now we need to not to forget to connect our ignition switch. All the clips should align here, and we need to just start pressing things in. Okay, let me see here, something didn't align good. Okay, and this part is ready, guys. We got the seats in, right? Both seats, climate control switch, seats are connected. They're not tightened because we need to connect the battery next. Stay out of airbags, anything like that. You don't know what's going to happen, what's going to malfunction. Always stay out of it, just in case, because this video should be for entertaining purposes only, because you have to be qualified and certified to work on airbag system, guys. So this is not a how-to video, guys. Consider this video for entertaining purposes only. Next, let's connect the battery. So guys, when you connect the battery, you connect the positive terminal first, okay? Make sure everything's tight. Connect the negative as well. Okay, later you need to relearn the sunroofs, how to initialize sunroofs, windows as well, all that need to be done. Okay, perfect. We're done here now, guys. For now we can install our storage bin here as well. We can put the trunk cover here, and we can practically close the trunk. Now we're ready to continue, guys, with the next step. We need to move the seats so we can tighten the bolts. That will be next, and we need to connect seat belts. Now let me see. Okay, I don't have the key. I need to grab the key quickly, and once we do that, we want to see if it's going to work. Okay, we'll go ahead. We have all kind of restraint system messages, things like that. Okay, let's see if the seats are gonna move at all, or they're not going to now. And if they don't, actually, what do we guys need to do, okay, to get them going? So guys, we retrofitted the heated, massaging and ventilated seats. Check this thing out. Now if you want to see how to program that option, we'll have video coming very soon on our YouTube channel. We'll be posting it next, so you can see how you do that. Now we still need to do some things. For instance, we need to paint that thing black. We're going to keep probably the door panels black. For now, we might just do the insert here later 10. We will see what we're going to mess with later, but everything works, guys. I want to show you the buttons work now. Okay, we had to add wire from fuse 67 to the first pin, guys, of the seat. That was the only thing that we had to do in our case. You have to make sure that you have fuse wires in pin 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6, I believe. Here, okay, our memory works as well. The massaging functions works too. After you turn on, probably about 10 seconds, 5-10 seconds, yep, you can feel, okay, lifting up. It kind of like rolls from left to right. Now we tested, we drove it for a while now, and everything works here too. Ventilated seats, you can see, and heated seats as well, guys. So amazing feature, guys. Definitely will recommend it. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.